Good morning, lovely friends. Thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. Today is Tuesday, and I hope you all had a great day yesterday. I did. I I had fussy cut all of my Fall Friends of cover pages. And then I continued to fussy cut, and then I was going to do a video, and then I got distracted, and then, yeah, one thing after another, and I ended up creating guest checks and just playing. I've never made anything with guest checks before, and I got some guest checks I ordered from Michelle. I'll link her below. I can't remember the name of her shop right now. But I got some guest checks from her, which are, anyway, oh, well, it's right here. So I had started off making this guest check because I had some things that I had fussy cut from something else. And I thought, oh, wait a minute, I have all these fall fussy cuts. So I started creating some guest checks with all those fall fussy cuts. So I just wanted to show you what I had made with those. And there's one. I don't know if you can see it well, but I have this little fox tag that I backed with tea stained paper. And then this one, I put a little flower here from a die cut, and this is from a die cut. I'm going to show you something about those die cuts. And I put a few little die cut flowers there. And then in this pocket is the little wagon. And that pocket actually came off of one of those, the cover page. And then I just sewed around it in like a leaf pattern. I still have to go over that. That's a trick. I'm glad I didn't do that yet. I have my fall candle burning. And I have my two little friends here that I made with my granddaughters a couple of years ago. They're little acorn owls. Can you see those? Rose, if you're watching, here's my little owls on my leaf. And guys, these are like 4 years old, but these are just little acorn hats that I took off the acorns and put on these little acorn nuts, and then I glued them onto this leaf, and then I took two little seed beads in black and a little seed bead in orange and glued those on, and they were so much fun. The girls loved making them. So I pulled out today my what I have left of my autumn leaves candle today, and so I'm burning that, and it smells so good. So it's kind of odd for Florida. And yes, I'm wearing a sweater, and I'm wearing pants because I'm freezing. My husband said there's something wrong with me. But anyway, what I do when I sew is I just take something flat. You can take pretty much anything. I just grab this. I usually use my roller, but you can use anything, so I'll use this. And if you flatten down your stitches like this, the back ends up looking like the front. You don't have any holes. And the same thing with the front. You can go over that, and I'll show you in a second up close, because I didn't do it yesterday. But yeah, you just go over it with something, and it takes the holes right away from your needle. And so then all you're left with is your thread. Can you see that? Maybe not. It's kind of bright in here. It's pretty sunny out today, but it's nice. Here's the back. You can see it better probably. But yeah. So I stitched around them, and you can use them, I figured, for pockets or for tags or for journaling cards or whatever. So I made that one. And then I made this one, put this little butterfly here. And then this, I put a little washi tape up here. I don't know why. It was because I had it, so I put it there. And then I didn't put anything on the back of that. And then I made a pocket out of the little collage. And that goes right in here. I even used that tiny little stamp. This is adorable. I need a big one of this Rach. And then this was just from a bunch of fussy cuts that I had. So I just put that together. And then this is the one we made the other day. And I put some butterflies on it. And this little tag was in the pocket. And then on the back, we have this tag. And then we have this little booklet with the little stamp on the back. And then this little tag. And this tag. And this is just glued down. So those go in like that on the back. Or the front, however you want to make it to be in your journal. And like I said, this could be used as a journaling card, a flip, a pocket. Could be used as anything. Oh, and these pages, I don't know if I gave the measurements to you the other day, but these book pages are 4 3/4 by 7 inches long. I was thinking about that yesterday. And these are just guest check sizes. And these guest checks are pink, but between, you know, using some ink on I put them through the embossing machine and then collaged them. So that's that. And I put 4 guest checks. I tore off 4 guest checks and put them through the embossing machine together and then just pulled them apart. So you get 4. You can mass make 4 at the same time. And then this is the first one I made that I showed you the other night. And then those are just some things that we're going to make today. And I just wanted to tell you all that I wanted to just let you know something that I have figured out. I was telling somebody the other day, when I start a journal, I typically have something in mind and I have a story, and sometimes I'll name my journals and what have you. And then I make my ephemera. And well, this time I made my ephemera before I decided what I was going to do for my journal. So I decided that this would be my journal. And it's, so you just open it like this. And, oops, wrong way. You open it like this. It's like a little clutch like this. And I put a little buttonhole here, which I just hand stitched. You know, I cut a hole and I hand stitched around it. And I put this little vintage silver button here on top of a crocheted flower just to give it some stability. And then this is just a tiny little pocket because I really wanted this image. And this lace covered up the image. So, and it's got some curtain, like very vintage satiny type curtain underneath here. Then it's got the lace. And then underneath it is an envelope that's been tea stained. And in the spine, it has the, in the spine inside the envelope, I put the Tyvek. So that you can't see it. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because I made the journal after I made the ephemera. This is just a, you know, little tag, which fits. And it's got a little pocket in the back. And you can, you know, put something in it, whatever. It's called Snippets of Love. That's the name of the kit. And so that fit, and I was really glad. And then I went to put the rest of my ephemera in, and this is a paper clip that I made. It's just a long paper clip. double-sided. It's got a little pocket underneath here with some little things inside. And that fits. So I'm pretty glad about that. So that's no problem. This is another paper clip that I haven't finished yet, but that will go over a page, and that fits. Barely, but it fits. And this fits okay. It's just a little, I don't even know what it is. I guess it's just a little tag I was playing with. Some bits and pieces of, you know, scrap. I like to use all of my scraps. So that fit. This, I'm so disappointed because I love it. It's like one of my favorite pieces of ephemera. And it's got a whole bunch of tags in it. It's got this journaling tag inside that I put doily on. But as you can see, it is not going to fit in my journal. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because you really want to make sure that you do your journal pages first, because that's not going to fit. But the receiver, you know, can get that. I'll put it in with the journal for the receiver because it's pretty full. I mean, it's got a ton of, it's got a prayer card in it. And it's got this little thing and that. It's got this tag and this one and this one and this one I haven't finished yet. And then that's the pocket, and this is the tag, you know, the pocket. This is the back. It's got a pocket here, and then the tag inside. So yeah, I was disappointed that that didn't fit. So what I'll do is give it like as a loaded pocket with the journal. And then I have a whole bunch of pieces still here, which, you know, I haven't worked on yet, thankfully, because, yeah, they won't fit. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that, because as I was thinking about what I was going to make for a journal for my Fall Friends journal, and what I had made this morning, just playing, I thought, uh-oh, what am I going to make for a journal? Stop making the ephemera, because you need to know what you're going to make for a journal. And do I have a glare? I do not have a glare today. Hallelujah. Okay, so what are we going to make today? This is what we're going to make. And this is just a piece of fabric here. I put a regular pin here because I'm out of bulb pins, but I like the pin. It's fine. And if you don't have any bulb pins, that looks fine. I put a little die cut flower here. And you can open it up, and this is a large journaling card. And this is the back of the large journaling card. And I stitched it. And in between this piece of paper and this piece of paper, I put some tea stain paper because I wanted it to be, you know, hefty because it was large. Now, my first thought when I made this was to put it on a journal page. Oh, and that's why I did the back, because when I slid it in there, I was like, ooh, you can still see through the back of that. Can you see that? So I was pretty excited about that. This is just, it's either tracing paper or vellum, I'm not sure. And then I had this, I just went through my fabric and I saw this and I thought, ooh, that looks pretty. And then I put some lace on it and it says A Walk in the Woods. And I collaged around here. And so my original thought was to take a page in your journal. So say this is the page in your journal. And it could be a flip out. Well, as you can see, that's not going to work. So I'm really, really glad that I made this first, because I'm going to have to make it smaller if I decide that that's what I want to do. It's even too big to put like, you know, like a pocket. It's too wide. So that's why I'm saying make sure that before you do make something for your journal, you have your journal pages at least, you know, they don't have to be tied in or anything. I don't tie my signatures in until the end, but you have a journal in mind as to what you're going to do with it. So this is what we're going to make today. Now, where did I get the idea? And what is it? Rachel from Roxy Creations, about a year ago, maybe 2, she had these bags, and I fell in love with them. They're a little crunchy, and all they are is sandwich bags. And they're made by, I think Reynolds makes them. And I don't remember what she made with these, but I do remember making a ton of them. So it's probably 2 years ago, but they're Reynolds Kitchen Wax sandwich bags. It says with closure stickers, but I don't know that there are any closure stickers in there. So I've had this for a while. I had to get them on Amazon. They didn't have them at the grocery store when I bought them. I definitely remember that. So, and there's so many things you can do with them. They're very versatile. I think I made a journal out of them. I'm pretty sure I did. So, because look how big they are. I mean, they're fabulous for a journal. And this could be like the cover. And you could, you know, put this over here or what have you. Anyway, so this is what we're going to make today, because it's really simple and it's really pretty, and I loved it when I was finished with it. But we definitely need to make it smaller. So all you're going to need is one of these wax already like tea stained or coffee stained, which is fabulous. You don't need to coffee stain it or anything, and it comes 50 in a box. So you can make a pretty good sized journal out of that. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's what I made, was a journal, a few journals, you know, because I think what I did was I, you know, kind of folded it like this and then put, you know, a whole bunch of them in, and then maybe I tied it or something. You might see one of these soon as a journal, because I think they're great, and they have little pockets here. Or you could even put it inside your journal like this, which that might be what we'll do today instead of this big one, which, I mean, I just love that, but it's too big. So I'll give it as a gift, as a stuffed pocket, and I'll put some more journaling cards in it. And I'll perhaps put some journaling cards on the back and stick them in here, you know, in the little pocket, or make a bigger pocket. So let's get started. And I think that's what we'll do, is to be on the safe side, we'll make a small one. So all you're going to do is the first thing you're going to do is take and, what I did is I folded this underneath for the stability of putting the card in and out. This is really simple, guys. I mean, it took me no time at all. So I am really into windows. I'm not sure why, but I am. So what I'm going to do is I'll just fold this over, and then I'll just kind of stick this in. It was a lot easier before. I don't know why I'm having a tough time now. Okay, here we go. So that's all you do, is stick that in there. And that gives you the edge for, you know, whatever you're going to stick in and out. And we'll fold this in half so that we make sure that it fits in our journal. And I'm just going to fold that in half. And then my next thing I'm going to do is, I think I want it to be a, like, flip like this. Oh, no, 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 no. I couldn't do that. That would not work. But I could put this in the signature like this, you know, tie it in the signature that way. Nope, that wouldn't work either. Okay, let's think about this. How about if we just do it like this, and then we could put it on our journal this way. Yeah, and we could cut that end off and have 2 pockets. Okay, we'll do that. Talk about flying by the seat of my pants. Or, no, we don't have to do that. We could do this. Put this in our journal, leave this as a pocket. Okay, I know. Okay, I know. I have an idea. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to measure where I'm going to put my window. So this is going to be where my fold is. I'm going to get another bag. No, I'm going to use this one. Sorry. So I'm going to fold it over like this. And just make sure I have a good crease there. And then I'm going to take and measure this is, I'm pretty sure this is 8 inches. Yeah, so it's 4 inches. So I'm going to cut my window right here in the middle. If you can see, there's a gusset on this side and on this side. So I'm going to cut between, the gusset right here. This little window right here. Okay. So all I'm going to do is fold this back in half. Make sure I'm in half. And see which side I want to use. I want to use this side. There we go. Do I? No. I'll use this side because I want to cover this up. Okay, so then I'm going to take and I am going to draw a line with a pen, if I can find one. Like, I don't have a gazillion pens, right? I'll use this one. I'm just using a Sharpie. And it's gold. I thought it was black. Ay, ay, ay. I. So how are you all today? I might have already asked you that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying Rach and Bella's new kit. Or whatever you're working on. I hope you're having a good time working on it. I am really getting in the mood for fall. Even though I live in Florida, I am getting in the mood. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this whole thing out because I'm going to want the window on both sides, I think. So I'm going to do that. Why not? Live a little, right? So all I'm going to do is separate this a little bit so that I can get my hand in there. And I'm just going to poke it, and I'm going to go right along this line that I just marked, which I know that you can't see it, but I can. These sandwich bags are great. I definitely see some sort of a little notebook, a journal, or something. And like I said, I'm going to have to go back and see exactly what Rachel used these for. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure they were journals of some sort. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to keep this like this. I'm not going to cut that window. I'm just going to cut one window. So I just want to trim off this little edge here. Okay, and save that. Who knows? Who knows? I always go through my scraps at the end of the day and then make the decision because I can't possibly make my decision while I'm crafting. Now I just need to get some paper from my project box, which is right here. And this is my simple way of keeping all my papers and all my ephemera and all my things together. So I think what I will do is, oh, I have so many pretty things in here. Oh, there's that pad of paper. See, now that's not going to fit either. That won't fit in my journal. Well, it might. Yes, it will. I just have to tear up those papers, but it does fit. So just make sure. Make sure. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. And I'm going to, while I'm at it, take all of my ephemera here that I've made for fall so far and place it in here so I don't lose it. And pull out a paper I want to use for collaging the outside of that. And I have an idea. I know what I want to use for the tag. Or, oh, I know. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to use this to collage the outside of it. And then I know that I have a really cute tag in here. So I'll pull those out. I want to try and make this short. Where am I at? 28 minutes. Good so far. Okay, so then all you're going to do is decide, you know, what you want for, oh, no. Sorry. Let me just see if I have a small piece of tracing paper that will fit in here, or vellum, whatever. And I do. So all I need to do now is, well, I'll just leave that in there for now. And I guess it really doesn't matter. This would be very, very difficult. This is very difficult for me, guys. Really difficult to collage with a collage sheet, but I'm going to do it because I want to show you what, you know, the things you can do with a collage sheet is so much fun. I mean, just, yeah, so many things. And it just looks so nice. And you don't have to, you know, collage it, because it's already collaged for you. They do all the work. And I like using my tear ruler. This is just one that I made with an iron. You know, I took the side of the iron and I just went down because I lost my metal one and it was my favorite. I have had it for so long and I'm not buying another one. I refuse. So I just took this ruler and I took an iron on the side and I went up like this, just my regular household iron, and it made it all like, it melted it. It makes a great, if you can see, it makes a great tear ruler. So, I've got that done. Put this back in here so I can see what I'm doing here. I really want to use that. Now I'm thinking I might use that for the tag. Oh dear, help, I am. I'm using it for the tag. I'm making a decision. Or the journal card, what have you. Actually, I'm going to go longer because it will slide in there. I just have to go down a little bit. There we go. That's going to be the tag. That fits inside the bag, like so. And this will help me with the collaging on the outside better. And I have a little piece right here that I have to cut off because it's sticking over. These are great. I think these are so super. I mean, they're already coffee dyed or tea dyed or however you want to call it. I just want to make sure that I have this right here so that I can get this collage on right. Okay, so now I'm going to take and put a piece on this edge. And that fits good there. And then something like that. And like that. And then I'm wondering, do I want something to go down there? Probably not, because that's where my ben's going to be. So I'm not going to, or maybe I will. In here like this. Just makes it easier for me to know where my tag's going to show. And you don't even have to put vellum over that. I mean, it looks perfectly fine just like that. All right, let me get this on here. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. I found this morning it didn't make a difference. I mean, I was switching back and forth, not on purpose, just because I was picking up whichever glue I had. So I'm going to put this right along this edge. And don't worry about this because I did it and you can ink it. So there's that piece. I think I'll move it over just a little bit. See? Art glitter glue. It works. So there's that piece. And then, you know what? I'm going to glue down my gusset right here, just to, so that I don't, just to get it out of the way. There's a gusset right here on both sides. So I'm just going to glue that down so it's not in my way. And then, let's see, we want this here. So I will put that on like this. I love these collage sheets. They work so well. I mean, the designers are so creative. I don't know how they do it. I can't, I mean, it takes forever for me to make a decision as to what I want to put where in a collage. But I knew I wanted to keep that butterfly there. So then I'm going to do, is that butterfly upside? No, it's not. I'm going to do this here. And all I'm doing is framing it, really. I'm playing with the paper because I love it. That's all I've been doing. My husband told me I was addicted to it. He's right. Sorry, but he is. Stick this right under here. And my sunflower is still showing. Now, I'm just trying to think if I do want something along that edge here to completely frame it in. And I think that I do want at least a little bit of something to finish it. I do. So I'm just going to glue that down there. Lift this up. And done. Simple as that. I mean, I know it doesn't look much now, but it will. I promise. I'm going to stick this back in here. And we'll take care of gluing that in a moment. Wrong way. It's this way. There you go. And I'll show you how I glued that in one moment. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take off all my edges. I just find this the easiest way for me to do things than to measure and, you know, just put it down and then just go around it and tear it off or cut it. I like the torn edge. I don't know why I like the torn edge, because I'm typically not a torn edge person, but for some reason this kit really lends to a torn edge. So I've been tearing edges. It's actually kind of freeing, almost. So there you go. And now all I'm going to do is, for my vellum or tracing paper, whatever this is, I don't know, I'm going to just run this along here. And that will secure my vellum right there. You don't really need to secure it down there, but if you wanted to, you could. Because I'm going to go underneath here and just do this. But yeah, if you secure it first, you know, up here, then what just happened? It slid down. Sorry. It's actually long, that's why. Take that off so it's not in the way. And I'm going to also glue up my gussets on this side. So you don't need them. And now I am going to just make sure that's nice and dry. Let me just get my roller real quick. Maybe. Maybe not. Put it in the wrong drawer. Oh, that's odd. I always put it back. Okay, so there you go. Now I still have some edges here, which I didn't really want to cut, but I will. I could tear it, I suppose. Oh, that's going to be really hard. I'll have to cut it with my tiny scissors and make it look jaggedy. And the way I do that is kind of there. And then on this side as well. There we go. So you've got your picture inside here, and then On the other side, I have the cutest little hedgehog already done. And I think I'll put him as a tag. Actually, I need to put my tag. I need a tag for this side because that's going to be my window, like this. So you're going to open it. Is that upside down? No, that's right. So you're going to open it like this. This is going to be in here. So I guess I would open it here. I'd open it here so that I could slide things in for a pocket or open it at the top. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, this is on the fly because I made the other one too big. So let me just do this. And this I will use as a little tag for in here. You could actually put a ton of tags in there. Look. Here's one. I'll just show you real quick. And here is another. Oh, you know what I would do first is you might want to take and do this because you can see through it. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Or if you don't want to waste this paper, and I don't, you could use some tea stain paper for the back of that. I keep my tea stain paper and my avocado stain paper in here that I'm using for my project. Just, I don't know, in case you're wondering if, you know, you need something to keep things in. So what I'm gonna do is this, make it easier than having to cut it. I mean, measure it. So I'm just going to here a little bit. Tear down. And tear it down. And that way, I'm not wasting that really pretty paper. You know? And all you have to do is stick it in here. And then take your glue and bring it in. Just go along the edge. And that will stick it down. Just kind of do that. And then you could put, I just have to glue my gusset here. And then you don't have to waste paper, you know, pretty paper in there because you're going to put tags in there anyway. So just for an example, you could put a postcard, could go inside there. That would be nice. And then possibly a tag. Oh no, I know. Where's my little guy? I love him. He's going in there. I've been wanting to use him for days, ever since I cut him out. And I'll stitch around him, for sure. And then, last but not least, where am I? I spent a lot of time with y'all today, but I'm glad I did. I am going to take a really quick sip of my water. I am absolutely freezing. And my air conditioner is set at 83. So I don't know why I'm so cold. I'm going to have to take my temperature. I'm just going to tear around here and tear around here. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Is he not the cutest thing ever? And then I think I'll take my, let's see, antique linen. Just to kind of blend in my tea stain paper. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Y'all, I love this kit. I know I keep saying that, I'm sorry. But it's so fun. Like, I've made so many things already and I haven't even started. If you'd like to come along with me, leave me a note in the description box. I am going to make a ring-bound journal. I decided this morning I'm going to make a ring-bound journal. And if you would like to come along with me, leave me a note in the description box, because I'd like to do it with you so that you can see my process of how I do it. And that way, yeah. So I'm not saying, you know, with this kit, I'm saying with any kit. I'll show you how I do it. There we go. And that's all there is to it. And then you can decorate it and sew it and, you know, do whatever fancies your heart. And I'm going to put a tag in there, which will be, I think, this guy, because he's really cute too. So you've got a postcard, a tag, and a little journal card in the front or the back, right? I just put everything on upside down. It doesn't matter. You get the point. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, no, I didn't. So you're going to put it in your journal and, let's see. Say this was your page. You could do two things, which I wouldn't do this way because it would be too much. So I would likely do it this way. And that way, that's not going to work. I am definitely going to have to cut this so that we can get this out, because this will be a different pocket. So yeah, we'll have to do that for sure. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Yeah, I will have to do that, because otherwise we won't be able to get those things out. So I'll have to cut this so that we can put, or cut this so we can put everything at the top. And it would come like this on this side. Yep, that's what I'll do. Yep. All right, so there you go. It'll go in your journal like this. These things will go here. You'll be able to pull them out from the top. You could put, you know, tea stain paper on the back of that, or you could use another tag or a few tags. I like to do a few tags, you know, cover them with stained paper and kind of dangle them like Rose did in one of her videos. they're just so fun, like this. And if you go on Journals in Time and go back, I don't know, the spring, maybe the summer, she did a video on these kind of tags where you put them all together and they, you know, dangle like that. And so these will go in the top along with my postcard and my little guy down here. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with him. And you could also just take any fabric like I did and take and like I have a little thing here that says wings. You know, you could take and put it here. I could cut a piece of this. Maybe this bird would be good. And just, you know, put it here. That would be great. So I will put pictures on the website so that you could see my finished product. And I hope all of that made sense. I'm sorry, flying by the seat of my pants again. If you wanted to, you could definitely make what I made, which is wherever I put it. You could make that other one that I showed you. This is crazy. It was right here. It's gone now. Oh, I put it in my box. You could still make it and you could still make it and use it as a, you know, just with the journal. But it definitely will not fit in my journal the way that I made it. But anyway, they're fun. And yeah, you could actually make a journal out of these because they're already tea-steined. And they don't make a lot of noise, but they're crunchy and they're fun. I hope I was in frame that whole time. I really do. So that's today's project. I'm sorry I was a little all over the place. There's some more tags. Aren't they beautiful? Ooh, that one would look pretty in there too for the back. And then maybe you could do something like this. I don't know. There's so many things you could do with this. And again, let me show you what they are. And see, I still have this piece left over from all of that collage. I still have this piece left over. Ah, so exciting. That could make a nice tag. So, recapping, that's what we made. I'll show you what we started off with real quick. And then I will let you get on with your day or your evening whenever you're watching this. But this was my original prototype. And like I said, it's perfect. I love it. But it's not going to fit in your journal. I mean, you can still make it this way. Just cut it down more. You know, figure out your, figure it out. And yeah. And then, you know, what I like is when I flipped it over and you could see the back, I was like, ooh, that's nice. So, yeah. This could even be a writing board. If I made it, you know, if I put stronger paper in the middle, it could be a writing board. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? Anyway, that's that. Goes up like that. Oops. So that's what I did today. That's my prototype, and this is the one that you want to make for your journal if you're going to make one for your journal. And I hope that all made sense. I'm sorry if it didn't. Talk about flying by the seat of my pants. But be well, be safe. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And to all of my subscribers, thank you so much for your encouragement, your love, your grace. I really appreciate it. Be well, be safe, and until next time, bye-bye.